Okay, so we're going to move now into our lower body foam roller exercises. We're going to start with our glute and piriformis foam roller. When we're setting up, we're going to start on the left side. So you want to be sitting on your left glute, taking your left foot and placing it on top of the right knee. And that's your setup position. Now you're going to start at the very top of the hip or PSIS level. As you roll down, you're then going to finish the movement at the top of the hamstring. And then you're going to return to the top position. Now we're going to start at the inside of the glute or medial side of the glute and then progressively move to the outside or lateral.
Staring straight up into...
After we finish rolling the glute, we're now going to move into our lateral hamstring ITB exercise. So from here, you're going to extend the lower leg and roll down from the very top of the hip all the way to the knee level and then return. Okay, so our next exercise is going to work the TFL and then dive down into the ITB. Okay, then we're going to move forward and start working in between vastus lateralis and ITB because that's where a lot of the adhesions will be. When we're setting up, we're starting again at the very top of the hip and then we're going to use our upper body to bring ourselves down to the top of the knee and then return to that start position. Now progressively, what we're going to do is move forward and really target in between vastus lateralis and ITB as we spoke about before, to the top of the knee and then return. To make the movement a little bit harder, put the top leg on the bottom leg and continue. We're now going to focus on the area at the very front of the hip, the bony prominence or the ASIS, between this mark and the symphysis pubis. Okay? We're going to be working on the attachment sides of a lot of the hip flexors and adductors. In terms of our setup, we want to be starting right on that front bony part of the hip or the ASIS, and we're just trying to move in between those 2 points. It can be quite a trigger point dominated area, so we just want to work nice and slowly and getting in between those points as best we can. We're now going to work the quad region, okay, from ASIS level down to the top of the knee. Okay? The idea is that we're going to work from the lateral side of the quad across to the medial side of the quad and work those different chains as we go across. Setting up at ASIS level, moving down to top of the knee and back up. Because it is quite a large region, you might find that it might take 5 or so rolls to get a really good workout. Just show you some advanced options for the rolling of the quad. The first one is you can actually put the opposite leg on top of the leg you're rolling, just to give it a little bit more weight. Continue in the same movement pattern. And the next option is you can actually put the quad on a little bit of stretch by lifting your knee to 90 degrees and rolling from lateral to medial. We're going to now concentrate on the muscles of the lower leg. Okay, depending on where you're tight, these muscles can obviously range from perineals on the outside of the lower leg, gastrosoleus, okay, and then also down into our Achilles. First level is where you actually put both legs on the foam roller and work from the back of the knee. So in this case, Achilles up to the back of the knee. And then for the outside of the lower leg, rotating both feet out. And change. A more advanced option from level 1 is putting the weight of the opposite leg on top of the leg you're rolling. So again, starting in the middle of the lower leg, moving to the outside or lateral, and then across to the inside or medial. The next one of our exercises is going to be focusing on tibialis anterior. The first stage was basically the exercises. You're starting from the bottom of the knee and then working to the top of the ankle. A more advanced option would be again to put the opposing leg on the leg you're rolling, just to give it a bit more weight. And continuing in that same movement pattern.